Hello everyone, CNT here. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIII. Jumping off of ledges. Ooh, and walking into cutscenes.
Serah!
Serah! Serah. I'll get you out of there. Thanks.
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
PsyCom will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Serah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die. I'll protect Serah. And Cocoon.
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
Whatever it takes!
Ooh, me. You two are hopeless.
No, Hope's right over there.
You just can't admit it. You want to stay as much as he does. Huh? Whoa, whoa! No, no! No, no, no! Not now!
Oh dear.
Hey, stand back! Hey.
Well then. Paradigm System Tutorial. What you gonna tutorial me on? The enemy that stands before you has vast reserves of HP, and this tutorial explains how to employ paradigms effectively to stagger it so you can deal extra damage and defeat it quickly. Sure. An offensive paradigm like the Relentless Assault allows you to concentrate the party's attacks on a single enemy and quickly stagger it. Stop those attacks and the chain bonus you worked so hard to build will begin to fall. As a result, it may seem like a good idea to stick with Relentless Assault for the entire battle. However, this enemy's powerful attacks are capable of reducing your party's HP to dangerous levels. If any of your party members takes too much damage, shift to a paradigm like Solidarity that contains a medic, and heal your characters before they are knocked out. Avoid using a defensive paradigm for too long, though. The longer you use it, the lower your chain bonus will fall, and the harder it will be to stagger your opponent. So basically, this game is saying, like, try to be as offensive as you can, but don't forget to defend yourself. But you can't just, like, try to tank everything, because otherwise you're going to take super long, you won't get bonuses, and it'll be boring. Probably. Pay close attention to both your party's HP and the enemy's chain gauge, shifting paradigms as needed. For the time being, your best bet is a paradigm composed of commandos and raptors, like Relentless Assault. Focus on driving up your chain bonus until your party has taken significant damage, then shift to Solidarity to recover. As soon as everyone has been healed, shift back to offense. The goal is to stagger your enemy as quickly as possible, so do your shifting efficiently without giving its chain gauge a chance to recover. Okay, so yeah, there's an emphasis on your opponent's change gauge has been fully depleted. Finish any healing as soon as possible, and then shift your paradigm back to an offensive one. You can attempt to target the enemy again. Let's go ahead and use these 2 attacks. Okay, I want to switch to this one because Snow's pretty low on HP.
Just stay out of my way.
So you want to be paying attention to your HP. Like, you want to be as offensive as you can be while not dying. That's really what this comes down to.
Back off!
And this is going to build a lot less of this than the normal attacking will. So I really only have one person that's being particularly offensive. Once Snow is in the green, though, I want to switch to offense. Okay, I kind of am getting a little bit of a feel for how this flow is supposed to work. Hey, we got it. And under the 4.5-minute target time by almost half. So that's nice. I got a digital circuit.
You're leaving?
We want to help Serah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days. The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
So I just abandoned her and saved myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world? Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Serah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
Ooh, she's not pleased with him.
Stay out of trouble.
You too.
Get going.
But
Later.
okay. Snow.
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
But
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
yeah, count on it.
I'll get you out of there.
Count on it.
Okay. So Vanille and Saz come in. Snow's out.
I'm not happy about leaving the kid on his own, but we gotta keep moving.
I don't think there's anything else of interest that way. Let's see what's going on in our data log, because I like to keep up on that. Events. Parting some promises. Is she dead or merely sleeping? Serah, now a silent statue, is trapped in a crystal embrace. Lightning doesn't wish to leave her behind, but reluctantly says her farewells. The army is on their trail, excuse me. That's interesting, actually. On their trail and on their tail would basically mean the same thing. I find that interesting. If they stop to dig Serah free, the pursuers will certainly catch them. However, Snow is not ready to say goodbye. He elects to stay behind, protect Serah, and somehow fulfill her wish to save Cocoon. Knowing they cannot change his mind, Lightning and the others continue on their way. Hope drags himself away from Snow for what might be the final time, and the chance to say what he is burning to say is lost. Yeah, he has a really hard time stating it. I think... status effects. During the course of battle, the status of enemies and allies can be altered in various ways, some beneficial and some detrimental. Synergist abilities grant status-enhancing effects that strengthen or protect the recipient. Saboteur abilities, on the other hand, inflict troublesome status ailments. Some enemy attacks can also result in these disadvantageous conditions. It is possible for up to 8 status effects to stack simultaneously. Ignore the harmful ones, and you may soon find your fighting capabilities severely limited. Common status effects include bonuses and penalties to offensive and defensive abilities, or attributes, excuse me. These can result from using abilities or even equipping certain pieces of gear. Changes to strength and magic primarily affect the damage characters deal to enemies, with strength affecting physical attacks and magic affecting spells. Strength can be boosted with the bravery ability, while the faith ability enhances magic. Changes to resistances affect the amount of damage characters take from enemy attacks. Physical resistance can be improved via the Protect ability or eroded with Deprotect. Likewise, magic resistance can be fortified with Shell or hampered by D-Shell. Okay, good to know. Enemy intel, Annihilators, and it's been Warmack, so this was just kind of the second iteration of it. Cool. Alright, let's continue onwards to wherever the road may take us.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
Maybe, but that is a decision we made. I was waiting to see if another... Oh, okay. Another character did respond. There we go. I don't know if I needed that for the surprise, but... I don't know how my paradigms have been affected by... this change in party composition. I should check that. Okay, so he's a Ravager, and she's a Ravager, and then he's still a Ravager, and... Okay, so this just switches... So I have diversity. And he only had a Ravager, is that correct? Yeah, okay. So that basically just switches her from Ravager to Medic and vice versa. Oh, that's where the path is. Is there anything up here? I was...
I hope So's okay.
correct in my suspicions. There we go. That battle took weirdly long to initiate. Excuse me. Initiate is the word that I was looking for. Not instantiate. How do we begin getting experience in things? I'm very confused by this. Maybe that's something that happens later. Ooh, some Deceptisol. Excellent. It looks like I have a path that way.
Okay,
And
do not shake the slippery tube. You cool on this? Do not shake the slippery tube.
wait, where does this go? Ah, okay, so this is the right one to go down first. You can tell because it is full of treasure.
Aw, I wish it would say a little more.
Why? Why would you wish that? Nibdulers. Okay, so that sounds like new guns for our friend here, who they know you're probably using now. I see. So this is a set of guns. Despite their lack of special functions, these weapons are favored by many for their simple and sturdy design. So currently I have 4668. This would dramatically increase his magic, which I think I'm going to go for because if I remember correctly... Yeah, he has fire. Can I get him more... Yeah, okay, there's Flame Strike. What else does he have? Okay, so let's move that way. Let's see, she's a commando, primarily. Okay. I'm fine with that for the moment. I have looted the chests, so let's go ahead and go up this giant tube. At some point in time, we should begin seeing a white dragon flying around, angry, looking for books. Probably not. But if we find a man in an overly large hat looking for knowledge, that's going to be a little bit suspect.
It's only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
That doesn't seem like it would be better. Okay, we got a lot of these guys on us. But they're weak to fire, so that's a huge... Wait, these things are different. Yeah, these guys are super weak. Whoa! Wow, those guns are very yellow. Why are those guns so yellow? I see, so there's ones that are kind of have red legs and there's ones that have blue legs. Man, those frog noises are weirdly nostalgic for like military. Just go hit it. Ah, I did not get the full stars. That's okay. Okay, at some point in time, they're gonna have to teach me how to use these fluids, because the materials that I'm accumulating, because I don't know yet. Too though.
Still couldn't talk to him. You'll never get past this if you don't say something.
Words won't change anything. But next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
Promising to punch him, eh? That's what I just heard, anyway. Always important to look at the corners. You never know where they might be hiding a treasure chest. Okay, here, examine.
Looks operational.
Sure. I accept this as the solution to a problem I did not know I had. Was there treasure? Yeah, there was treasure over this way. Again, these things are super weak, so I don't mind just like quickly taking them down. Yeah. Couldn't even get that last round of attacks off, even with the just go now button. That's fine. It's interesting how they've managed to make some of that look really delicate. Like back there, past lightning, that section of the frost foam, it has a really delicate, almost cotton candy-like look to it. Kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Alrighty, let us go fight some frog monsters. Some, perhaps it's not explained just how many there are. Or how many there were. I actually appreciate that they throw some cannon fodder in here. It makes things a little bit more interesting. Literally nothing changed for most of my characters. Just Vanille went from Ravager to Medic. So what was that other thing I unlocked? Was that a technique for her Ravager? Totally be switching over to this other paradigm. Man, those guns are so yellow. So aggressively yellow. Something's coming up. I can tell because they gave me a save point. That's okay. We have a little ways to go yet, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, look, I was right. Something was up. Battle Technique Tutorial. Yes, I would like to view it. Techniques are special abilities used by expending technical points, TP. The party's TP gauge appears below the leader's HP gauge. Successfully unleashing a full ATP gauge of queued abilities or earning a high battle rating replenishes TP. Okay. Try using a technique for yourself. Select Libra. Yeah, I was going to do that, but sure. The Alpha Behemoth. Using Libra reveals the abilities and weaknesses of your enemies. You can view known enemy intel at any time by pressing RB. Okay. Revealing enemy attributes will automatically change the ability selected by the auto battle command and by your allies. The most effective actions known are always chosen. Using Libra on this Alpha Behemoth, reveal that it is vulnerable to both fire and water damage. Okay, both of my allies do that. If a character's current role has access to abilities that deal damage of those types, that character will now be able to deal damage more efficiently. When you encounter seemingly overwhelming new enemies, Libra can be a potent ally. Additional techniques will become available over time. More powerful techniques consume more TP when used, and unlike HP, TP is not restored automatically after battle. Aim to achieve high battle ratings in order to replenish TP. Okay, so I can just tap this to view its weaknesses. Okay, and I definitely should not use Rune. That's what I'm saying. Charging power 25%. Sounds worrisome. Man, those yellow guns. We're almost there. Like this, I feel like this is probably more fun for you to watch than it is for me to watch, just because I'm focused on the mechanics, and you can watch all the cinematic camera angles and stuff in this battle, but... Oh, we just won. Never mind. Don't need a paradigm shift. Cool. No spoils. Datalog updated, though. Well, I mean, I need to look at datalog. Enemy intel, militarized units, behemoths. Ah, so we fought the beta behemoth. This guy. Now we fought the Alpha Behemoth, which is a different set of weaknesses. Okay. And there was the Bloodfang Bass, was the new one. And these guys had 81 HP. These guys have 2,430. That's a significant difference. Elemental damage and resistances. Some enemies, okay, so fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth, physical, and magic. Some enemies are exceptionally vulnerable to certain elements. Attacks that deal damage of the proper type are especially devastating to these opponents. By using the Libra technique, you can reveal an enemy's resistances to the 6 elements, earth, fire, ice, lightning, water, and wind, as well as to physical and magic damage. The Ravager role is particularly skilled at elemental attacks, using spells like Fire and Blizzard to deal fire and ice damage respectively. In addition to spells, some physical attacks, like Spark Strike, deal elemental damage, in this case lightning, while the technique Quake inflicts earth damage. A character need not be a Ravager to deal elemental damage. Affinity-granting abilities like Endfire cause normal physical attacks to deal damage of the corresponding element. Okay, so that's some sort of ability. An icon of a sword combined with the imbued element indicates this status. Okay, so over there they've got an thing, so if I have that... Okay, enhancements like Bar Fire minimize the damage from enemies who employ similar attacks and magic, providing bonuses to elemental resistance. These effects are represented by an icon of a shield combined with resisted element. So basically, if there's a sword with the element, I'm dealing that type with my physical attacks, and if there is a shield with it, I'm resisting that type. There are no abilities that grant resistance to or cause attacks to deal earth or wind damage. However, there are accessories that do so when equipped. Interesting. Physical and magic resistance always take priority over elemental vulnerabilities. For example, if you attack an enemy who is weak against lightning, but immune to magic, with a thunder spell, it will deal no damage. Okay, so physical and magic are sort of super categories, as it were. However, attacking the same enemy with Spark Strike, a non-magical lightning attack, will be highly effective. Okay, so there's a complicated calculus here. I see. It's interesting, I'm actually using... RPG Maker is a program that I've messed around with a good bit. and the way that it implements stuff with elements versus physical and magical attacks. This is the same idea, right? You could have a 0 multiplier on the magic, so you wouldn't take any damage from magic attacks, but could have like a 200% multiplier on lightning, so you'd take double damage from lightning, or whatever you want to call it. So this is the same idea, and that's helping me to actually understand the mechanics here. So basically, there's 2 avenues, either physical attacks or lightning attacks. So there's probably some stuff that's just like physical or whatever. Some enemies are immune to both physical and magic damage. If you should happen to encounter such fearsome foes, use Libra to glean information that might help you overcome them. Libra and other techniques. Techniques are special abilities you can perform by spending technical points, TP. They do not require any ATB gauge expenditure. You can perform techniques in battle by selecting the techniques command and then choosing the desired ability. To replenish your TP supply, unleash successful ability queues or earn high ratings after battle. Certain items also restore TP. Libra reveals vital information about your enemies. After revealing enemy weaknesses with this technique, your allies will do their best to take advantage of this intel when deciding their actions. To view the information you have gathered on enemies, press RB during battle or press wide open dialogue, etc. This stuff we've already figured out. Using Libra does not change enemies' strengths or weaknesses. Let's see. So you have to do that of any enemy's attributes you have fully discerned. Okay. So encountering an enemy may not necessarily fully discern it. Using Libra does not change enemies' strengths or weaknesses. Even if you do not know an enemy's elemental vulnerabilities, using attacks of those elements will be just as effective. So it just reveals it. It doesn't necessarily make it suddenly exist, which makes sense. Okay. Well, with that reading of the data log and conquering of a foe, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode.
They're sending in cruisers.
They are.
Primark must be sweating bullets, mobilizing ships like that.
Well, I was going to call it here, but it seems like they're interested in talking. Okay. Hopefully they're done observing what's going on. Let's start next episode by going to grab that treasure chest. And until then, everyone, take care and goodbye.